At the moment, they are in a holding position in international waters somewhere off the coast of Turkey. They were meant to arrive, well, frankly, on Thursday, and there have been all sorts of delays. Here in Gaza, in the main port behind me, there is a welcoming party being set up, really. We've got marquees, various tents, we've got a buffet being laid on, and they really are hoping to welcome these 600-odd people on board these ships when they get here. It has to be said, everything we're hearing from the Israeli Navy, though, suggests that is not going to happen. The Israeli Navy is saying they are prepared to use limited force to intercept these ships once they get into Gaza's territorial waters, which of course Israel controls. And just up the coast from here, in the Israeli city of Ashdod, the Israelis themselves are preparing a sort of temporary passport control centre where they say they're going to tow these ships and process these 600 people there. 40 buses are waiting apparently to take them to Tel Aviv airport where Israel says they'll be deported.
Important to say as well, I guess, that Israel says it allows 15,000 tons of humanitarian into Gaza every week. They say this is just a political stunt.
I think it's fair to say that there is quite a lot of spin going on both sides. For Hamas's part here in Gaza, we had the Hamas Prime Minister Ismail Haniyeh this morning here giving a speech saying this was an act of Israeli piracy. On the other side, all week, Israeli press officers have been briefing journalists, shall we say, to say that really the aid coming in on these boats is not necessary. They say, as you say, 15,000 tons of aid coming in every week. However, the United Nations here in Gaza, who refer to this blockade as a medieval siege, would say that 15,000 tons is only 25% of what was coming into Gaza before this blockade was imposed. And of course, since then, we've had a major conflict with Israel just over a year ago in which some thousands of homes were destroyed. And the fact of the matter on the ground is, whoever's fault it is, I can tell you that the idea that everything is okay, just fine in Gaza, is simply not true. It's not uncommon to see young people sifting through rubble to try and recycle bits of old concrete. Such is the shortage of reconstruction materials to allow people to rebuild.